Hello everyone, it's 9:40, it's actually 46, I can be late sometimes. I'm TK and this is Coach on the Rocks. Um, Thank you for coming, thank you for tuning in as always, and it's lovely to see you. Hopefully you missed me yesterday, some of you wrote me messages, yes, I had other things, and thank you for letting me know that you love to watch my show, and welcome, thanks for tuning in and watching today. So today, actually, I've seen an interesting video by Liz Warren, I think, and I don't always agree with her, but this time she definitely posted something I would agree with. So there's a video about a person that just came to an organization. It's their first days, and they have like a gut feel. It's really toxic, and they're asking, well, how can I check, because I have other opportunities that I can quickly quit and take the other opportunities. It's maybe a good thing to do. And then she outlined some of the things that you can be looking for to quickly spot if it's a toxic organization, right? From a perspective of an employee. They're very decent things, I think. Nice litmus tests, and definitely check out her video. But what I'm interested and what I wanted to talk about today is from the perspective of the organization, HR, and the hiring manager / leader / team. How do you make sure, toxicity aside, because obviously I'm assuming that you're doing your best not to have a toxic organization, but if you don't, how do you make the best first impression and make this period of the employee experience a productive and a nice one for the new person in your organization and in your team? It's a very important thing to understand, I think. And I have some tips. I've onboarded quite a few people and actually, worked with quite a few leaders on this process. So there's one important thing I believe needs to be understood, that a person coming in, and if it's like their first day or week, they're in a very vulnerable state. I'm sure you've been there yourself. If you ever had a new job, being a part of a new organization, most of you, I guess, had, and you remember this feeling. Like I remember myself, lots of cortisol, very stressed, stomach tight and knots, and all these things. You don't have access, you don't have the hardware, nothing works, you're sitting, you don't know where everything is, you don't know what you're, it's just, it's difficult, but you're also excited. You're also quite stressed because, everyone's looking at you. There is the social pressure. It is what it is. It's somehow a part of the experience, but you can certainly do some things if you're a leader or a member of the people team in the organization to make it better. First of all, make sure you spend the time with the person, and there are people spending time with the person. This person needs a lot of care. I understand that you're busy, that it's just another day for you in the office, and you're always busy, and you might have that, all this kind of jazz, but they're in such a vulnerable state that you can't just treat it like any other day in the office. Be with them, schedule time with them. Don't do like a briefing and off you go, right? You have stuff to read, do your stuff. No. Make sure they understand where to find you, that you are there for them, that you have time scheduled with them, that it's a regular time every day for the first week you're meeting them for a decent chunk of time, especially like on the first 2 days when you're slowly bringing them in. Make sure, if you're a leader, that, if you will do that, but also people from your team, they're being paired, that people that report to you, if they can shadow someone and there's someone that can also spend more time with them, this is immensely helpful. Make sure to understand that they're welcome, that you've been waiting for them, that stuff is ready for them. If you'd like, meet them before they start for like a lunch or a coffee. It really builds rapport. Really taking care in this way will make it easier for them. It will still be hard, but it will make it easier for them. It will show that, there's someone caring for them and it will help them to grow and become effective quicker. There's no denying the fact that there are these, early pains, and it will take some time for them to be effective. And if, they're worth their salt, they would like to be effective as soon as possible. I'm sure hiring great people. So it's very stressful for them because they want to prove themselves as soon as possible to show, hey, I'm here. I've told you all these things in my interview, and you've hired me because of this, this, and that. I have skills and ability to contribute. I want to contribute. So it's just making sure, there's support. Really, there is support, because spending time with this person is just important. And don't tell me that you're busy. I know you're busy, but this really pays in terms of the investment, because you can only make the first impression once. Sorry, and then the person will build a whole mental picture of you, your team that that we're working with, your organization, everything based on that. And assuming that your organization isn't toxic is actually quite great, as many people do their best to build their organizations. You really don't want to leave a bad impression. You've invested so much in getting the right person. They're your great hire. Hope you did that. And if you did that, you really want to keep them. You really want them to become effective in decent time, in a comfortable way for them, so they can really contribute and also be really productive, motivated, engaged, and happy to be working with you. As a leader, it is your responsibility to make it happen. You can prepare for that, and it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. Just spend time with the person. Show care. Really. And if you watch Liz's video, you will see that, the things she talks about are the exact opposite. So a toxic organization will do the exact opposite: a lack of trust, lack of time, lack of care, making a hullabaloo of any small thing. Good video, recommend watching it right after this one. So that's that. Thank you for tuning in as always. I'm looking forward to seeing you again for the next Coach on the Rocks tomorrow. Have a great day, and bye-bye.